anything I wished to do, I just dived. I would just take this headlong splash into the pool and really go at it. If I was going to do it, I would do it. If I wasn't going to do it, I would just say no. I would just go on to something else. But the things I wish to concentrate on, I really focused on it. It's amazing how many different things you can focus on if you put your mind to it. And if you don't do that, you won't be able to focus on the things you really want to do. So I would really focus on the lighting, and I equally focused on the hunting, fishing, tennis playing, this, that, the other thing. And one of the things that is not so easy to do is to be a really good hunter. So I decided if I'm going to be a hunter, I'm going to be a really good hunter.
Come down. Oh my goodness.
One shot. That's one of the hardest animals in the world to kill.
That's incredible.
That's what I mean. If you're going to do something, do it.
Yeah.
Not many people could do that. And so I went out and I practiced. I have a farm. We've got an area where I have lots of land. And I got a whole truckload of tires. And I had one of my helpers just roll them down the hills, and the tires would go bouncing down the hill, and I would learn to pick up the rifle and shoot and hit the center of the target while this thing was bouncing down the hill.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. If you really wish to excel at something, just put the effort into it, and you will be surprised what you can do.
Do you think that when you went to Africa and you went on that 30-day safari, it was kind of like a culmination for you of so much practice?
What motivated me was not anything like that, because I was really a target shooter and an ordinary game hunter. But I went to see a movie called Out of Africa, and I watched these people do that stuff. I said, wow, I wonder, could I stand up to a lion? Could I stand up to an elephant? Could I stand up like these people did and just stand there and take whatever the consequences might be? And I said, well, if I go to Africa, I can find out. So I did. I booked a flight and spent a month trekking along with Lou Hallimore, a world-famous hunter who I researched and got myself what I considered to be the best possible guide for this first major safari.
Yeah.
And off we went. 1987. So we're out there a couple of days and walking through the brush, and out pop three little lion cubs bounding along. I said, uh-oh, there's a lion. If there's three little things like this, there's a lioness.
Yeah.
Out from the brush comes the lioness. And I thought, oh boy, this is it, you know. And I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and I'm looking at the cubs. And somehow or other there was a vocabulary between us. She slowed down, I backed away, and as I'm backing away, I see the photographer's camera on the ground. So we keep backing away. I said, what happened to you when we were looking at this line? He says, you got a rifle in your hands, I've got a camera. And he took off. Everybody took off except me and the hunter.
Yeah.
And the lioness backed down. And I didn't have to kill her, which I did not wish to do, because if I kill that lioness, her cubs are dead.
Yeah.
So I got out of it. Went on a little further, and I came upon a herd of elephants. In that herd of elephants was this one tusked elephant. I don't know what happened to the other tusk, But this elephant was not friendly. And he started to look at me, and I'm looking at him, and they're yelling, just stand there, keep an eye on him, don't shoot, wait for the last minute. And the safari truck came running by. The two of the guides just reached down, picked me up onto the back of the truck, and drove off. But I did not flinch.
Yeah.
Because I was confident that if I had to kill that elephant, I could do it on the spot. And if you've seen some of the other parts of this video, you would see that no matter what I shot at, it dropped.
On the first shot most of the time.
On one shot. Yeah.
How important is it to kill an animal in one shot?
Very important. And you may think you've killed it. So the rule of the hunter, Lou Hallimore, was that you approach the animal and you put in an insurance shot to be doubly sure it's dead. Because if it gets up, you're in real trouble.
What does real trouble look like?
Real trouble would, I don't know. I never had to face real trouble. That initial shot did it. This insurance shot did it. Mm-hmm. Now, some of these things, I shot a warthog, very dangerous animal. And you can take a picture of it up there in the trophy room. Mm-hmm. That thing will rip you to shreds. They don't kill very easily. So I put a bullet through its heart and took out one of its lungs. It still ran for about 60 yards.
Holy smokes.
It was dead.
Yeah.
And running. It was running erratically because he was really crippled. Losing, we know because we dissected the animal to see what I had done. We took out his heart and one lung. And it still ran. And we didn't know where it was running. It was running.
Crazy animals.
Yeah.
Powerful animals.
Powerful.
Very, very
It would
powerful.
rip you to shreds in no time.
Yeah.
Going along on another day, and this bush pig, which is another dangerous animal, goes running across this opening in the brush. It's flying there, probably doing about 30 miles an hour. I just pick up the rifle, bam, head over heels, dead. You'll see it in the video.
Okay, that's awesome. That's so cool. I'm excited to watch this whole video.
I like that tuba. It's a pleasant room. Livingston Eland. So Livingston Eland, a Cape buffalo, kudu, a reed buck, bush pig, a bush buck, that's the warthog. Those things are powerful. That was a 200 and some odd pound animal, that warthog. It would rip you to pieces with those tusks. That's a black duck.
Where's he from?
Here. He shot locally.
From the farm?
Yeah. That caribou there, when I shot that several years ago, I was told by the outfitter in Alaska that was the best caribou shot in Alaska in the previous 5 years. When I shot that leopard, that was the 28th best leopard shot in the record book. Just to see if I could stand up to the test like I saw in Out of Africa. If I could face down these things like that, you wouldn't want to get into a wrestling match with that cat. It was over 200 pounds of fury. But My hunting buddies some of them were qualified to measure and certify that they're trophy animals. You see the awards that I got for a lot of these animals. I never would have done it, but these guys did it for me. We'll give you an idea. This is 1987. This is Africa. Little surgery to see what the bullets look like that I took out of these animals. A little bit of ammo. I have a lot of faith in my ability to shoot something. And I have a lot of faith in this guy who's a good shot too. This guy here, Mike Robotham, was a famous elephant hunter. And he was the guy who was like the superintendent of this whole hunt. This is a 45-70. It's a pretty heavy duty gun. You can shoot bear, deer. It's nice because it's small.
How did you manage to find all the time to do everything though? Because you were busy working full time too, weren't you?
I had good people working with me.
Okay.
And I could leave with an agreement, come back. I went away for a month at a time. And everything got done, right? You got to be able to walk away. You have to have faith in the people you have. If you don't have faith in the people you have, you shouldn't have them. This was one of the tables. They set this up. I mean, I don't know how they had a truck. We dined like kings. That's that caribou. It's life. Life is such a... There are so many opportunities. There's so many good things to do. You know, it's just a matter of picking something. Pick any one of the things. There's wonderful things. There's great things to visit.